You are about to be treated to the Bitcoin Leverage Traders Chronicles, a live traders Zoom event. But we all know you're going to learn how to make money in Bitcoin, crypto, altcoins like never before. The velocity of money with real people doing it in real time. I'm going to take you inside. 55 are waiting. Now, you're going to see this on Sunday morning at 10 a.m., but we are recording it on Wednesday at 8 a.m. Why? Because we know the exact times that Bitcoin pumps and dumps, and you will learn that today. And we are going to teach you who we take money from. We are the legends. There are the emos. Most of you trade the same way, emotional. Let me let all my people in, and let's begin the discussion. Slap in your earbuds. I hope you have YouTube Premium so you don't have to watch any ads because I am not ad friendly. Let's rock. Oh, if you want to join us, below the video is my email address. You can get a free 3-day pass. And if you email today, I'll make it a 5-day pass. Get in and have access to everything. Join the legends. Everyone gets so excited. When you come in with my free pass, what's going to happen is you're going to land in the landing zone like these people. Here, hello, hello. You are still nowhere. You need to go ahead and post hello. Then I go ahead and I give you, you're going to love it. I give you a role, and your role is called I am new. Your role is called I am new. Once you have the I am new role, you have full access. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. You have full access to the Legends Room, the Oracle Daily Trade Updates, which is where I tell you everything that's going to happen before it happens. You will hear people now attest to this. And the people you're going to meet right now and that are going to speak are the legends that you read about and see all the time in my videos in the Oracle Testimonial Room. These people, there's 50 new, look, 100 new messages since yesterday. 77% short BTC. Look at this now. We got 63 people waiting on the Oracle.
Rider Trader said 77% BTC short. Thanks.
Oh my
Just
God.
walk away, come back, get your money.
GB got 488%.
GB said today has been a good day for me. Haven't been talking much because I wanted to focus on my trading as much as possible. It simply works if you listen to Oracle and do as he tells you to do. Result 488% so far today.
Wow.
Thank you, Oracle.
488%. All of these people are in my group. Most of them have been with me for years. They are legend. Guspan, I'm sure you're going to be there. Go ahead, speak. This is so exciting.
Said plus 167% short BTC 99x the walk away. Thanks, Oracle.
This is the Chronicles. Subscribe. Make sure you see this every Sunday. Today is a public Zoom. Let's let everyone in. Let's share my screen with them. Give them the glory. We have less than 1 minute before I let them all in. This is going to be amazing. Everyone, get ready for something like you've never, ever heard in leverage trading. Let's go ahead and let them all in. Let's let them all in. Bust the lime. Everybody, come on in. Welcome to the Oracle Experience.
Morning.
Good morning, Oracle.
Hey,
good morning,
Good morning, Team Us.
Good morning.
Yes, you guys, as long as you have a quiet background, you can all unmute yourselves.
Morning.
Good morning, the great Oracle.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Oracle.
Now,
Morning, Oracle. Sure.
this is going to be awesome. We are going to time travel.
Fuck yeah.
We're going to time travel. If you could see my screen, it says it's Sunday. You see that? Everyone see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yep.
But in
Yes,
reality, it's Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. We're going to all together, we're going to go over the new way of trading, the walk-away method, how much easier and better it is because you guys are legends. You've been here through the old system and the new. And we're going to talk about how most people at home trade. They see it pump up a lot, and somebody has some background noise. Mute yourself. They see it pump up a lot, and they jump in long. They're watching the low time frames. The FOMO people at home. We have a name for them. What do we call them?
The fomorons is what you used to call them. Now you call them the emos.
The emos. The emos pile up. Let's see if they're there yet. Let's go ahead and share my chart with everyone. Hold on. I had the Discord open. Okay. So now, if we look here, the way I like to trade is I trade on Bitunex with one page, and right next to it I have this, BitMEX. I don't even log in. They don't even allow people where I live to go ahead and log into this. Do any of you guys have this same setup like I do, the trading screen and this, or you just use the trading screen like Bitunex and you use this for your time frames?
I use both.
I use both as well.
Do you,
I got it set up exactly like you.
Yeah. The only thing, let me give
How do you get the chart that big?
Oh, well, let me show you how I work the chart. Every time I refresh this stupid BitMEX, look what happens.
Noisy.
I get disaster.
Bitunex.
So this is BitMEX. This is my chart. This is where I trade. This is Bitunex. Okay? Just remember.
That's
tuna.
what I need to go.
Yeah. Never trade on your phone. We have a weapon that we use on the phone. The simple Coinbase 1 hour chart, even if you don't use Coinbase. Ning, why do I like that chart? Ning, are you there?
It's super simple.
Yeah. Super simple.
Up or down line.
Yeah. If we look here in the DTU, you'll see the daily trade updates are where I post everything. So I like the 1 hour here.
Either way.
So if we look at this, right? Let's say you had a long, well, that's a 1 day chart. Let's see if we can find a good example. Basically this, let's say you had a short. Instead of sitting there watching it, right? Look, you just look at this screen. You walk away and you have a simple line. And you see it dump, you go collect your money. If you have a long in and you see it pump, you go collect your money. Now, the emos, the emotional people. When we all start trading, we see it pump, we get excited, man, we want to go all in at like 100x. No strategy, emotional. What we usually do to the emotional is we stand, and now you guys who have this can watch me fix this, which you have to do every time, which is really annoying. Okay, and then to get the price in the center, you have to go to dual. There's the price. So what happens is, at certain times of day, Bitcoin pumps and dumps. We have these times charted, okay? And, I mean, you guys are all witnesses to this. And what happens, one of these known pump times is the stock market open at 9:30 a.m. And they all line up, and it pumps 9 out of 10 times ferociously. You would think that maybe we would go long. Oh, do you notice the visual noise? Look at all this up here. Everything on the screen of all exchanges, every indicator, every TA indicator that you use is a lagging indicator that causes mental confusion and disruption. Okay? The clearer your screen is, the more you can be focused on. Watch me silence this immediately. Now look at my chart. Bitcoin looks like it's barely moving. It's visual silence. So we're on the 6 hour, look at the 1 hour. Hit auto. Okay, we have chop here. So far we have chop. Here we go. This has been chopped for the last few hours. We pumped a little bit in the overnight. The bigger the candle, the stronger the move. The smaller the candle, the weaker the move. Let's share some old technology with people at home. Okay. This is how we used to trade. Hold on. This is how we used to trade. So here, we would time our entries and exits, but boom, enter here, short, exit here. That's like a 35-minute short or 100x. That's fast, big money. And then we wait and we had a strategy exactly how to enter. It looks easy, right? But man, there's so much more to it. And that's why we've evolved. We don't use this anymore. We don't even need the candles. The candles are kind of like, in a way, they're kind of like a flashlight in the dark. They give you an idea, but we trade by the number and specific coordinates. So now as you start to picture all of this together, what happens is we know when Bitcoin's going to pump. We know when it's going to dump. with a 90% certainty. We see this all the time. Now, you want proof? I just took a screenshot, okay, when we started this Zoom at 8 a.m. 112,285. Can anyone exactly predict the future? No. But we know from years and years, some of these people have been with me for 7 years. I've been doing this 8 years. People in my Discord for 7 years, 6 years, long time. That's why they've become legends. These are the people you'll get to meet if you send an email and ask for my free pass. That's the only way to get it. I don't leave loose links around anymore. None of that. We've weeded out all the nonsense. So, the emos are who we take money from. We'll come back to this later. For some reason, they get all excited at 9:30 in the morning. Oh, and they'll buy a crazy, crazy pump. Now, if you're an emo, you're emotionally tricked into jumping into that. And usually, every single morning, okay, the same thing happens. They all get wrecked. Within like 20-minute period, they all turn to bubbles. So here, this is like a manifesto of my trading life. It's the daily trade updates. So I kind of wanted to really talk to the people a little bit more today. Let's open this up. So the 6 hour right now is green. It says to go long by the old paradigm. Is Viper here? Viper, are you here? I don't know if you're here, bro. I know Guspan is here. I know Ning is here. You guys can all unmute yourselves. Hold on, let me.
Yeah, I think Viper was here overnight, but I think he's not here now.
I'm here, Oracle.
Guspan, man, I see you in testimonial room all the time. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you. I just want to say thank you so much for everything.
You really, really crushing it, bro. I see you, all the time, You've been here for the old system, and now you're here for the walk away, where we set the trade, protect the trade, and we walk away. Have you been doing the new system?
Oh, 100%. I had change systems, adapt, how you adapt, and it works 100%.
How does it make you feel compared to the way the trading used to make you feel?
When I first started, I used to feel anxious. How you said, I used to stare at every tick, but now I don't. I feel emotionless. I feel like a machine.
Yeah, that's an amazing feeling. I don't know if Jay Lunatic is here, but, oh, bro, you are. Can you unmute yourself?
I am, Oracle. Yep, I'm here.
Bro, you have learned to emotionally detach. The other day, you sent me a DM, and I usually don't expect, if you get in my group, okay, to be DMing me when you're stuck. But I know Jay Lunatic a long time, okay? And he was in trouble. He was in the emotional part, okay, of, shit, do I close my trade? Am I going to get liquidated? And I told him, well, do you want to talk a little bit, bro? You want to tell them what happened? You lived through it. Tell the story.
Should I open the short? And we had the sailor pump.
When was this?
Artificial pump.
What day was this?
This was Sunday. On Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I went all the way negative 184%. And that's when I reached out to you, and you gave me that reaffirmation to go ahead and just implement the Ghost Protocol.
The Ghost Protocol is wicked. Wait, hold on. How much were you down in money? What was your wallet size, and how much were you down?
It was a 7K wallet, and I was down, I believe, 31 at that moment.
$3,100. You had
Max pain.
Wait. So did you have the urge to close the trade and save the rest of your wallet? You were on cross, right? Liquidation means total wipeout.
I was on cross leverage, and I had that little doubt for a minute there. And that's when I reached out to you.
So I don't like to give advice. I told you what I would do. If I had a $7,000 wallet and I was down $3,000, already I start to emotionally write it off, because the worst feeling in the world is to close that big loser, hand them that money. We call this a self-liquidation. The worst feeling in the world is to self-liquidate, and then it just reverses. The heartbreak, the feeling of what did I do? Not only could you have not lost all that money, but had a win. So, Jay, I pushed you in the direction. I actually I sent you one of my videos called Ghost Protocol. Okay, and this is a public Zoom. We have private Zooms, but this was a public video, Ghost Protocol. What to do when you're way down. Usually, we stare at the screen and you make bad decisions. And you sit there and you fall into a trader's time paradox. You feel like it's just not moving. The chart's not moving, you know, and then it forces you to try to make something happen. You'll either add to your trade, and one of our Warcraft sayings, I learned this from Ning, actually, who's here, and he said, when you add to a loser, it's like trading your shield for an arrow, one arrow. That's right, brings you closer to liquidation, and if you continue to be wrong, well, you're going to get liquidated. So we never add to a loser. So Ghost Protocol keeps you from focusing on how negative you are. It allows you the detachment to walk away, something that we talk about in the group. So did you go through max pain? Was that the worst of it, down 3,000?
That's actually the worst I've been down in an entire year.
Yeah. So
that was my max pain journey right there.
Yeah. How did it end?
It ended great. It ended with exactly how Shadow said. I was resurrected and haunting the charts. Haunting the charts, and I came back and I ended up closing in profit.
How much percentage-wise was the trade when you closed it?
It was 12%.
That's a win, bro. Anything better
That's a win.
Yeah, you didn't give them your money. And most of all, did it make you stronger? Do you feel like...
Oh, hell yeah.
Tell me about that. Tell me about the feel. Because people don't relate trading to feelings. And that's their downfall. It's all about feelings.
The truth is, something resonated when you said... Basically, either I wasn't going to be the one going out in the body bag. And in that video, that's exactly what you said. And it resonated with me. And I was like, man, I'm just going to do it. But I was willing to lose it all. I removed the emotion and I was willing to just ride it out and see what happened.
Wow. That's the mindset. That's the mindset of it. That's what I tell people. It's all about that mindset, you know? And so, who else has had experience like that? Has anybody else had to do the walkaway method? Who is that?
Yes.
Wait, no, the lady. Ladies first. Everybody line up. Who's this?
This is actually the Dividend Diva. It's putting my last name here. I'll have to work on my profile. But I actually was caught just like Jay Lunatic 03. And I had just watched your video about focusing on the wallet.
Yep.
And that was what I did. And it calmed me down. And then I was okay. So I thank you for that. And I thank you for everything, Oracle. You know how much I really appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, don't worry, because I don't think anybody can see your last name on the screen. I don't think you popped up in the Zoom people. So you're okay. But you guys can all see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So Diva, you're kind of new. You came over from like the ETF world and everything. What we call slow money. We like the velocity of money. We like fast money.
I know, me too. I know. And I it was just wild how like I found you via Reddit and then I looked you up and I've been following you and I have been killing it on both ends, you know. And it's all thanks to you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so awesome. You know, there are so many women in my crypto group that do phenomenally well, and most of the time, people don't even know that they're women. I mean, but there are some that have been with us for years, You know, and I always felt that women do better at this than men. I don't know why. Okay, but women do better than men. And I'll tell you, look, we're getting a live testimonial right now. TPW, okay, just posted. Hold on, I just seen him posting in real time. Look, some people are all over this. Some people master altcoins. Okay, now TPW is our
TPW
altcoin master.
1231 said 273% short mix.
And these are fast. Are you here, TPW?
TPW 1231 said 93% short
I don't know if
mix.
he's here now. Okay, but if I go all the way here, I bet you he just posted. Look, 8:18 a.m. right now in real time, 109 short bake.
TPW 1231 said 109% short bake.
Diva, oh my God! What the hell?
Look at that
Do you
2,800.
do you see that?
TPW
Oh my
1231
God.
said 2,862% long bake war.
Wow, that's insane. Okay, so now let's look at the kill box. Where do you want to be? Look, there you are, Diva. Look at that. And you're kind of new to crypto,
The
right?
Dividend
Hold on,
Diva
wait.
said success.
Absolutely.
Last 3 trades I have nailed it for a total profit of 110%. Long,
It'll be
short, long BTC.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a week today.
Get out of here. That's crazy.
Yeah,
All right,
a
so
week.
Good job.
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, lethal.
That says a lot about
Actually,
the new
thanks
method.
to the Oracle. That's who it is.
Very
well done.
That's amazing. So guess what the idiots are doing right now? It's 8:19 in the morning. You know the emos.
They're FOMOing.
The emos are lining up, right? You know they're getting ready. They might even blow it to like 113. So I have a screenshot because we go price blind. We forget the number. 112,285. Let's see now. Look at these idiots.
What's the point? It's super hard down there if
Look.
you're not even in the mood for sex.
Yeah, actually, I guess that does kind of make sense.
That's because
Hold on, you guys got to mute your. But look, you see? Look at the price. We've moved up like $400 in a couple of minutes as it's 8:20 a.m. This thing goes full blossom, okay, at 9:30 a.m. Okay, and then what do we usually see? Ning, what do we usually see after this pump at around 10 o'clock?
He usually reverses on us.
Usually we start to see liquidation bubbles. And with the old way of trading, right, we used to see green, okay, this means go long. The 1 hour, oh, wow, that means go long. But now we have learned, and you will see probably in this Zoom, people get liquidated for doing that. Because now, any candles, even on the 3-minute, doesn't even matter anymore. We used to have to time our entry because all this would do is dump and pump. Look at it. You can see. Look. All it does is go up and down on the short time frames. So we've mastered how to get right in front of it. How to know that, look at this monster pump. Most of us would stand up here at the top of the hill, and just before the right moment, we hit them. And we have epic shorts. Okay, that's what we look for. And we go long too. Well, everybody's going to want to speak at once. Who prefers going short over going long when it comes to making money?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Short all the way.
I do.
Me.
Mostly everybody.
All the way, all the way.
Much better to show.
Going
George,
short feels sweaty and
easier.
nasty, but also satisfying.
Yeah, and you would think as crypto people that everybody would just want it to go up. We jump up and down and dance the jig when it dumps because it's such easy money. You know, and I don't know why. It always feels like going long takes a lot of hope, like a lot of energy. But going down, you could literally track Bitcoin and watch the coordinates. We call them breaking beams. We don't use any technical analysis whatsoever. Technical analysis is just a study of the past. And what they do is they take what happened like last Tuesday, let's say last Tuesday at 7 a.m. You cross the street, you got hit by a car. I don't know if this is a good example. But in any case, then you would bet money that on this, no, that's a bad example. Look, you're looking at the past and thinking the same thing is going to happen in the future on a certain day and time or a certain time window. We don't do that. We watch for what's happening in the moment. Okay, it's the Red Army versus the Green Army. Who's getting weaker? Who's getting stronger? In the old days, we had to be perfectionists. We had to be there and watch the trade, be glued to the screen. You had no freedom, no life. Okay, you're running at 86x leverage, even on cross. There was no system to let you detach. Now, we've created the walkaway method. For those of you watching on YouTube, because I'm going to make this public, this will be in a playlist called the walkaway method. The walkaway is life-changing. Let me go ahead and pull up a graphic so everybody could kind of understand the whole thesis behind this. Oh, and here, by the way, look at the emos. Here they come. Look, 684. They're slowly creeping up from 285. We could take another picture. Here you go. I don't know what's wrong with my screenshot tool, why it compresses it like that, but the screenshots, whatever screenshot tool you use is great. Now, with this walkaway method, let's go here. Let's go to, hold on. This has changed everything. Instead of sitting there and watching it go up and down for hours and going through all the mental gymnastics, we are free. Who's been doing this and really realizes the emotional difference? Like it's night and day. Anyone?
I have.
I have.
Night and day.
Yeah,
Totally.
So,
definitely.
so crypto,
Yes, I have.
crypto land. Go ahead. You just said definitely. Tell me what you feel. What's it like? What's the difference? Or whoever spoke first. The names flash so fast.
Oh, I think
you.
I may.
You, go ahead.
Yes, I'll put it in, and then what I do is when I walk, because I'm afraid that it's gonna, if I put in long and it's gonna pump up and I'm gonna miss it, I'll actually set a TP where I think it'll go to, and then I walk away because I don't want to miss a pump and take that profit. So then, and it does happen, and you know, because it can go way up, and you'd be like, crap, I should have gotten out there and reset it to short. And so that's kind of what I've been doing.
So you've been doing it both directions?
I have been doing it both directions.
That's total degenerate behavior beyond me. That is epic. I told you women were better than men at this. So you've been playing the whole number game?
Yes, the whole number. I'll watch it. It hangs around that whole number. It's like people love a number, so they're putting it in. And then all of a sudden it'll break up or break down. And once I see that, then I'll put in a trade, and then I'll set the TP wherever I think it's going to go to, and then I walk away because I don't want it to dip down and go back up, and I've missed my opportunity to do another trade.
I understand that. So let's take that a bit further to give you bigger returns. Okay? I think you might be cutting yourself short. First of all, the kill box, where, see, nothing else matters other than increasing your wallet after every trade. When I start, I take a screenshot of my back end of Bitunex, showing my balance. I do my first trade, I take a screenshot, I look at the back end. It must increase. If it didn't, that means I made a mistake. That means I didn't get in the kill box. The kill box is do not close your trades at 86x less than 20 or 30%. So
yes,
so this walkaway method, right? And I think that you're going to pick up a little bit from this. This walkaway method, right? Instead of you sitting there or just having even a take profit, right? And I understand you not wanting to miss it. But if you use that Coinbase 1 hour chart, right? And you know the whole number game, and you just look at it, what tends to happen is instead of you getting a predetermined profit, or instead of you sitting there and closing nervously because it hit 18% and now it's slipping to 14, 11, and now you close because you don't want to go red. No, we don't do that anymore. That's all dopamine related stuff. That's emotions. What I found is my biggest trades are when I'm not looking. My biggest trades are when I'm not looking. This ties into what you're doing, but this is on a bigger picture. With the $3,000 gap between you and liquidation, I came up with that because, you know, the most it moves in a 1 hour pump or dump is maybe $2,000 if MicroStrategy buys. It's fierce, right? And so you want to have a little bit of room. The thing is, when you're on cross leverage, okay, the more you put in your trade, the more money you make. So with this new system of the walk away, okay, it should be more like, let's see what's happening with the price action, okay? So we're starting to get some green here. Adjust my chart. So we're at 647. So I think we could share one more chart with everyone at home without giving away too many secrets. So yeah, I've always found my trades to be the biggest when I walk away. Hold on, let me share something with you all.
I'll put it at 4K because I'm so new. And the TP, I'm actually setting it at actually double the investment. So it's pretty.
It's working for you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm setting it so far upward. Like I'll kind of look at like, well, where did it go in the last 24 hours? How high did it go? How low did it go? So if I'm in a short in the last 24 hours, I'll set that TP just above the last, time that it hit, say like 109, and I'll put it right above that. So, because that's the range, honestly, within the last
You know
day.
what? Let's show them all something else. We'll share something with them. Hold on. They'll never figure this out at home without us. So this could be on YouTube. Who cares? So the range of what we call breaking beams. You know when we're going to go up to the next whole number. Okay. And do you also know about...
Like we're doing right now.
Are we? Oh my God. Here they are. Look at them. The emos. Look at this. Look at the mad pump. Wait, our last screenshot was 12,684. I told you they'd be coming around 9:30, right? Look at this. Look at this, everyone, in real time. Look. Now, let's watch it here because we can see the numbers bigger. Now, all exchanges have bigger prices, right? I mean, different prices. So go by the price you're trading on. But look at this. I mean, do you all see how predictive this is? That's a $1,000 move. I bet you everybody's nailing it. Look at that on the 3 minute. They just smoked all the shorts. So everybody who was thinking that they were going to short and even playing the coordinates right now, right? They would have gotten screwed. Why? They were not having or practicing or did not know situational awareness, the critical times. You guys all know the critical times. Like one of the critical times is the AM pump stock market open. Now, we're going to see both red and green liquidations. This is going to be a joy because the coordinates of 113 are breaking. So she's going to slip under. So everybody that just bought, okay, is going to be liquidated soon. Now, if you watched us move, this is the lesson in velocity. If you watched us move over the 113, it was fast. But let's look at the price and not be affected by anyone else or anything else. Who wants to tell me what they see with the price? I wish I could make this bigger. I really can't.
It went to the middles and then failed.
Hesitating.
Yeah. Is it going to go back down below 113?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
There is no floor being formed here. This was a monster pump. Too fast.
Yep.
Gravity over hope.
Let's hope it goes down to 110.
No, that won't happen. So this is the beginning of the FOMO run. So they might even go up to, dare I say, 114. Don't forget, it's not time yet, okay? Because it's 8:30. The pump train isn't even here now. This is a warm-up, okay? Now, many of these people probably will be liquidated. So we haven't even really achieved the middles. We touched them. I didn't see the name, the woman I just spoke to. There was something about
I
what?
think it was Dividend Diva.
These pumps, they always return to what you call the truth or the tide. These are just waves.
That's a real, you know what? Let me show you exactly. Now, I'm going to show you an example of the walk away. Let's say you had a long in, right? Oh, I can't even, it's already, yeah, here we go. All right, so let's say you had a long trade in and you weren't looking. Let me go to the daily trade updates. I'm going to do this from my phone so we can go over there. So you weren't looking. Okay, you walked away. Let's go up to here. Instead of watching and waiting all that time for that to happen, right? All you had to do, you could have been watching Netflix, walking the dog, whatever. You see this? Holy shit, go get your money. Right? I mean, look how simple that is. That's over $1,200 move. At 86x, boom. That's beautiful. That's a kill shot. So now, I have a bias to short. This could have easily been longed. You could have longed this easily. We know what time it occurs. Okay, we know that we were in chop and stuck. You could have dropped the long in here. And by the old methods, remember, a candle is a flashlight in the darkness. Okay, it's not the be all and end all. I need the auto button. Why do I not see it? It's not the be all and end all. It's a flashlight in the darkness. Okay, so by right, you had every right here. The ocean is the 6 hour. The tides are the 1 hour to catch that long. And you could have caught it from our first screenshot. We had the green on the 6 hour and the 1 hour, but we were close. Okay, we were at the 285. I would have waited just a little bit more to get away from the lower coordinates. Hold on. I would have waited a little longer to get away from the lower coordinates to make sure that we wouldn't have a dump. Remember, an AM pump is not promised, but it happens 90% of the time. It happens 98% of the time. The middles is the most dangerous place to trade. So yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That's why I guess I'm a YouTuber, because I talk too much. But you were talking about being an expert on the whole number game. Isn't it such an easy way to trade?
Yes, it is. It definitely is. And another thing I pay attention to is because it's all like the emotions of the people, and if they're freaking out in the stock market, sometimes they turn to Bitcoin and they pump it up, but sometimes Bitcoin, they'll freak out on Bitcoin and feeling poor, and so they're cashing out on everything. So I kind of pay attention to, I think, today and tomorrow could be a bit iffy, which is why I did not go long this morning on the pump, because I was unsure.
Yeah.
Tomorrow will be the same time, the same thing for me. I won't go long at this hour because they could freak out and all sell.
No,
So like you say, it's not promised at all.
Yeah, that's why, honestly, I'd rather step aside for an AM pump and then short it. Okay, as long as I get the indication to short. And we learned that from the velocity of the break over the whole number, and can it build a new floor. And I'll tell you, I said we might go to 114. And I said we might go to 114, not based on some Fibonacci ass ribbons or some crap like that. Based on the time of day, knowing Bitcoin's behavior, it's like it runs on a bus schedule. It's insane. I just told you when we started that I wanted to make this Zoom. It's a Sunday morning Zoom that will premiere at 10 a.m., but I wanted to get all of you together on a Wednesday morning, a weekday, at 8 a.m., so we could witness the emos emotionally pumping in, right? And right now, the numbers, the middles, are the most dangerous place right here, the middles. And right now,
for sure,
they are in the middles. So me, I like to be like an assassin. I wait, I ambush them. Look, they're still, knowing those coordinates, doesn't it feel, I mean, anyone can speak, doesn't it feel like it gives you power? Like you know what nobody else knows. You're like, oh fuck, they're not escaping the gravity. Does anyone else feel like that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's epic. Always.
Yeah.
Look at the wick on that thing. That's going all the way up. That's what they're trying to get.
The emos, that's the emotionals. They all pile on because they don't know how to trade. So like, oh shit, it's going to the moon. But you know what? It's going under 113. Now, how can I say that? Because at this point, remember, we always trade in the moment. Okay? If I'm telling you the main pump time is stock market open in an hour from now, right? That's a fucking hour from now. How many of you have made money in like the blink of an eye? I mean, tell me like some percentage in like time frames. Yeah. Speed trades. Like, have any of you had like 90?
30%.
Go ahead.
4 minutes.
I think I had like 65% in like 40 seconds one time.
Yep. And you didn't need excessive speed, right? Were you at like the standard 86x?
No, yeah, it just broke under the whole number. I did the walkaway, I came back, and when it broke, it just had broken aggressively under the whole number, and there was just insane velocity. So I was like, oh, okay, take the money, walk away, goodbye.
That's so great.
Because, you know, if I can see the money in 30 seconds, why do I need to wait longer to try to grab a bigger percentage? There's no point for me.
That's so wild. And you know, the anomaly, damn, you have become an anomaly. When I go, let me get out of here. When I go to the testimonial room, I see you going crazy. Oh, and another thing, for the people that come in with our free pass, there's the commercial. We also have Oracle Live chat that I think all of you have access to. Sometimes this room fills up in real time. But the anomaly, bro, you've been here, okay, for a long time. You were here with the old system and the new system. Do you want to speak about it?
Oh, yeah.
Because you filled my testimonial room. And I mean, you've come on in the last month like fire.
Yeah, so, I mean, the new system has been an absolute game changer for me. I was here, God, like 6 years ago. And back then we were on bit 7. I don't know if you remember. I loved the noise that it made when you open those trades. That was such a different time. $5,000 Bitcoin. We had a 50x leverage. We were seeing $50 movements and then flash closing those trades. And I remember back then there was a point in time where all of us just started getting liquidated and we're like, well, what the fuck's happening? Why is this happening? So yeah, I mean, it was a journey. I took a bit of a hiatus. I had some other stuff that turned out to just do better for me. I came back, and then it was just in time for the new method. And yeah, ever since then, I just pretty much stopped losing trades. And I'll give you a perfect example, okay? Can I speak openly
everything
about
you
Max
want.
Payne?
Go ahead.
I'll give you guys a live Max Payne. I am currently down 144% on a short. And I don't give a fuck. I'll explain why. It's because I know exactly what's going to happen. And I understand the concept of gravity. And yes, it can push higher. But I have a massive shield. I have been doing this for a decent amount of time. But more importantly, let's put it this way. Every single time, with the exception of only one ridiculous monster pump, have I pretty much, the most painful, heart-wrenching thing that Oracle talks about is when you close that damn trade and then suddenly, within a couple of days or a couple of hours, oh, what would you know? You could have actually made 150% instead of being down 150%. And that happens every time without fail. Almost like the market is just waiting for you and so many others to just press that close button. And they are. I can guarantee you. The market is just waiting for people to cave. And I'm not going to cave. I just don't. I don't do it anymore. And ever since I haven't done it anymore, I feel nothing. I see 150%, Ghost Protocol initiated. I'm just like, whatever. I'm ready.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep.
I have a good one, Oracle.
Go ahead. Tell me.
So
hold on one second. The anomaly. You know what, bro? We have to do like an interview about this. If you ever want to talk about it, we'll do like an interview. I mean, you have epic stories.
Of course.
You're a legend, man. You've been through it all. So this new system is almost like making money on autopilot. I mean,
yeah.
And you don't have to sit there and stress over the trade anymore. You don't have to be affected. We have emotionally detached. This is revolutionary. I don't care if you trade stock. I don't care what you trade. You are attached. You're staring at that screen. Everybody, we were victims. What was supposed to make us rich and give us freedom enslaved us all in the old system.
Do you remember those days? I remember you were making YouTube videos at 3, 4 a.m. You hadn't slept. You were like Max Payne and you had this epic war music on and you were just like, war! And we just were all sitting there like, fuck, what's going to happen with this
That's
trade?
limitless, baby. That's limitless.
Yes, exactly. Totally, yes.
Those were the days. I mean, it was good and bad at the same time, but that's actually why I took a hiatus because I was like, damn, look at these dark circles under my eyes. This isn't what I signed up for.
Right.
But now this is what I signed up for. This is what all of us signed up for.
Yeah, it used to consume
Yeah, I've been
Go ahead.
I've been with you, Oracle, from Bit 7 Days as well, and I was the little guy, with a $300 account and all of that, and I would get liquidated and I put back more and keep going. And I had to give it a break. It was very frustrating. And then I came back around again. I've always been following you, never stopped, and always, been practicing watching the chart, reading the chart. And I said, you know what? Saw the new system. I said, let me get back into the game and pump some accounting. In the last couple of weeks, with all these crazy things been happening, I got liquidated with a 2,000 wallet, and then I put back in 1,000, pumped it up to 1,800, got liquidated again. And I said, damn. Then put back another account, $2,000, and I got 2 kill shots over 200%, and I took that wallet up to $7,000.
Wow.
And then I went into a short, right? And all of this crazy started happening. And my short is at the lower 109, almost 108. I've been in that short for 2 weeks now. I've seen it. I've been playing the both sides of the fence and going long when I can go long. When it goes all the way down, I know it's going to go back up. I go long and I take it, and I bring my gap up to 4,500.
Oof, that's
and
power.
what I did was I left it there. It's right there now at 4,000, and I opened a new account with 1,000, and I've been using that new account. And right now I'm in a short. I've been making money on that. So I just walk away from that knowing that it will come back to me.
Yep.
So I haven't even looked at it. I've just been working this new wallet. And now I've been in the short. I've seen my account in the first one go up to 350% down.
Right.
And so now I'm in a short. My liquidation is at 14,000. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. 14,200. I feel nothing.
That's amazing.
So thanks to you, brother. Thanks to you.
That's amazing.
Max Payne. I've been through it. I love it. I love this.
Because if people don't understand Max Payne, right, and they are not able to go through that, they're going to lose all their money. It's very, very simple. Because they're going to self-liquidate until they give up and they are out. Game over.
I've even come now to this account where it has come down. I'm at 4%. I've gone up from 100 and something to 4%. And I'm like, I can take it at a loss of like $20-something and just go again, But I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm in here for a profit, no losses. And I've seen it went back up 3 times since I've been in this short. And I'm waiting for it to come because I'm going to come out in a profit with a win.
Yeah. As long as you know your liquidation
Thank you.
price. And I'm so happy that you've learned these lessons. Look, the beams are breaking.
Thank you.
I'm so what's your username again? I don't see it on the screen. Hold on. What's your username, bro?
It's what is it again? Shit.
I don't care.
Crypt2, CRYP2.
Ah, okay. All right.
You see me?
Yes, I know who you are, bro. That's awesome.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
let's look at. I love to short. I short against anything. I don't care if it's fucking pumping or nothing, right? So I had set this up with a small wallet here. Okay. I wasn't gonna trade now, but I can't resist because look how weak 113 is, right? So for everybody, the average guy, let's say you got like a $5,000 wallet. Okay. You got to stagger yourself in. See, if I look here, right? Look, I can see the gap. I put in, I think, $777 on this small wallet, right? I don't care what percentage of my wallet it is. What matters is the protection gap. The current market price is struggling over 113. Even if we go to 114, good luck with that. Because my liquidation is $7,000 away. Now, for the little guy with a $5,000 wallet, okay, here's the conundrum with this. With such a big protection gap, you don't have much money in the trade. This is the, see, look, so what did I put in there? Dust, okay? So now I'm going to close the gap a little bit. This is not adding to a loser, it's closing the gap. And I'm showing you so everyone can relate. So now my gap is 119 and it's a $6,000 gap. I can stagger in even a little more. Watch this a little bit at a time. If you have background noise, make sure you mute yourself. One of you guys have background noise. Okay, so I could stagger in a little more, right? And you could totally control the size of your shield. I don't know how many of you think of it this way, but look, you could stagger in. We're not adding to a loser. I'm shrinking the gap down. Look, now it's a $5,000 gap. If your gap is too big, you don't have enough in the wallet, that means that you could get a 70 or 40% kill shot, but if your wallet is dust, you're going to make dust. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. So the point here of the new revolutionary way to trade, look, I'm up 10% in minutes. Oh, they broke the whole number. Duh. Okay, look at that. Let's watch the emos smoke out now. Okay, they're all going to get wrecked. So let me see. You see, it sucks that they have different prices here. There you go. There's the breakage because perpetual matches perpetual here. And look, you see, that's adding to my wallet already. I love the floating wallet shit on Batunex. They're going to buy, look, you could take this if you want to. Okay, I'll take it because it's only for example's sake. Right, and I'll wait for them to buy over the whole number. We guaranteed they're going to buy over the whole number. Okay? Guaranteed. See now, and I don't know. I didn't take a picture of the wallet before. Fungal. I probably lost a few dollars because I didn't get into the kill box. Remember I told you what the kill box is? You want to close 20 to 30%. Okay? So that's important. So again, now I will not enter under this whole number. This is one of my rules. I short over whole numbers, long under whole numbers. Would I long now? No. Because from what I see, forget 114. At this moment, it's 8:50 a.m. Stock market opens soon. Let's see how that looks. Hold on. It's a little up. It's not really correlated. This is the AM pump. Now, what do I see in 113? I see that it's weak, structurally weak, because it keeps breaking. So this is a prime opportunity for us to wait for the right moment and do what?
Short
yeah.
piss out of it.
Short the piss out of it.
Exactly.
Short.
I am going to let you guys talk for a little while. And I am going to attend to something. I think that's better than, and maybe we can end the video. You know what? We'll let the video run. You guys don't care. I'm going to make it so you can see my screen. Hold on. You see my screen? Is there anybody here that's going to talk? Or if I leave for a minute, you're all going to be
Yeah,
mute?
no,
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going to mention that futures are shooting way up at the same time, so this could go up.
Yeah, well, I have no position in right now. Even for this small wallet, for demonstration purposes, I have no position right now.
Yeah.
And let's look at the momentum, okay? Is green, really. Look, you have green.
Oh, yeah, it's following those futures.
But me, I've seen it weak. I don't trust it. It pumped in the overnight. It takes a lot for me to go long, okay? And I kind of would like you guys or ask you guys, and maybe you can start off the conversation with this, is what is it like to be in here? What is it like in the Discord? What is it like being with me and all that stuff?
Can I speak? It is absolutely amazing. When things are going wrong, I use your Discords in both cases. I'm on both Discords. They totally help. The people help, because if you're in a bad trade or whatever, the support that you get in those Discords it's amazing. And you're amazing too.
Oh, thank you so much. So I'm going to mute myself for a minute, and I'm going to hand it over to you guys. It's still recording on YouTube, but you can talk about. I mean, did any of you guys learn from this so far?
Absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely.
Every time you reiterate the points, it always helps because it just reinforces what we already know, but do you know it's important to hear it over and over again so it gets pounded into your head.
Yeah.
And another thing that really helps is watching you trade and how you enter in. I've studied that and I emulate it too as well.
Oracle is the only human being on earth that does live trades. There's no other person on YouTube or on anything, on a platform that shows you what Oracle shows you. And you're a machine, man. You're the greatest. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, that's actually one thing I wanted to make super clear is there are a lot of coaches, gurus, crypto experts out there, but the only people I follow, whatever industry, whatever discipline it's in, is the people that are there fighting in the trenches with me. I don't care if someone says war if they're not going to fight with me. And Oracle's always there in the trenches. He's trading with us. That is why I love this community, because the person who's leading this community is actually trading too.
He's on the front line.
Just that he's in the front lines. He's not just trading, but he's literally standing in the front.
Yes, and the thing I get out of it too, Oracle, he's not about like those other, like they're like almost, I hate to use the word, but it's true. Like they seem scammy, and Oracle just isn't. He's just real. He's real. He keeps it real.
Besides, where else do you go to talk with other people about being down 170%? They'll understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you're there with me, aren't you, Mikey?
Absolutely,
as far as I know.
170.
I think we're in the same boat right now.
Yep.
And you know what's funny? You know when you got it. You got it mastered when you can sit here and laugh when you're down 154%. Because I remember in the past, oh man, that heart rate used to go up when I saw this.
Unfortunately, I have a tremendous amount of gaps, so I should be fine.
Yes,
I'm
definitely
good.
keep you calm.
I got a $4,000 gap.
It's playing exactly the same game as yesterday. Remember that normally I'm
and you can always, if you're really in trouble, because I was getting down there. I was caught with you. It was what was it? He was here earlier. Oracle had featured him earlier. I was caught just like him, where
that's me.
I mistimed Sailor's pump. And then I was in a short and I was way down. And I was just like, boy, I think my wallet's going to be liquidated. Okay. And I'm thinking, I could probably move more money over and increase that gap. Because if you look, the futures, it just depends upon what you have in there. You could have money sitting in spot and you can move it over and fatten up your futures.
That's exactly what I got going on. Yep. I got 35 sitting in spot just in case.
Absolutely.
Same. I got $4,000 sitting.
I can't hear you. You gotta talk louder.
Can you not hear me?
Oh, we can definitely.
I hear everybody.
It's tough when we talk over each other. I think.
I think there's a bit of overlap here. I think some people are talking over others by mistake. Could be some delays in the connection, but yeah, I mean, just set your gap really big. And for me, I mean, I've got an extra $4,000 sitting. Like, if I need to make my gap bigger, I'm gonna do it. I'm not giving my money to these motherfuckers. I'm telling you.
What's your liquidation right now?
Language. I know we got some older people here, but listen.
Hey man, it don't bother me.
Well, good, because I don't, I'm real like Oracle. I don't censor myself to anybody. I don't like to.
Either.
So here's the thing,
Only in the corporate world do I.
Yeah, well, I left that a long time ago. Fuck those guys. So anyway, let's look at what's going on here. I see Sailor buying a bunch of Bitcoin, and these are pumps that are held up by air. That is why I'm not longing. I'm not saying you shouldn't long. There's lots of money to be made, but like Oracle, I have a huge bias against longing. not only because my longing has screwed me up so many times, it's just because hope is much harder to hold on to than gravity. Think about it. Everything always falls down at some point in time. And yeah, so that's it. I mean, I got nothing else to say in that. It's just gravity wins.
You're right in that. There's been times where I've tried to long, and it's like watching paint dry. You're just there, waiting. And when you're short, it's like 2-3 candles. You're in profit already. Like, it's so amazing shorting.
Oh, yeah. I know. It drops like a rocket.
It drops like, yeah. So what Oracle says about gravity is 100% spot on. Because when you're longing, it's like you're instead of taking the elevator, you're taking the stairs. And it's taking forever. Do you know what I mean? And then when you're now short, when you're in the short, it's just a drop down. Like someone dropped someone in the ocean.
It is like clouds in the sky that get bigger and more and darker, and then they rain up. That's like
it's just like a rainstorm. It comes out of nowhere.
Oh yes,
exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Never have I been proud to be such a DJ.
Same.
For sure.
I swear.
You hang out with DJs.
When I used to hear that, I used to think, oh, DJs, but like I will say that so proudly now, like, yeah, you know, like it's a good thing.
And here's an important reminder too for anybody, because I know there's still going to be people in here who will get an emotional response out of this, and this can only be taught with experience. So I want to make this very, very clear. Anyone who hasn't experienced max pain, I mean, because there are some, or haven't experienced it to a severe extent, like where they're just probably a couple hundred from liquidation. You literally have to just understand that from experience, any time that I have closed that trade, it just always goes down to where it could even be a day till what happens. But when it does,
$5.
Oh yeah, thank you.
It will destroy your whole wallet emotionally. You will get that most heart-wrenching feeling, and then that is just how I've lost any wallet that I've lost it that way. And every trade that I've just waited and hung tight with, I've always ended up either getting out of it with maybe a couple of bucks loss, a tiny loss, or a huge win. And you know, there's just no point to doubt yourself. And as we know, these are pumps that are not reoccurring regular things. These are not the predictable regular patterns we're experiencing. I mean, the AM pump, yes, but pumping all through the night, that's not normal. It's done because of Michael Saylor's buys.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely correct.
Common occurrence.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, I'm at a point with that where
everyone hold this thought. Okay, this was epic. I want to cut this out for YouTube, so I'm going to end this part. Everybody stay. You can continue talking. All right, but this was so good. This was epic. Okay, so I'm going to cut this here. Anybody who wants to join our group, okay, if they email me, the email address is in the description box. I'll make it a 5-day pass, and you can come in and see our culture. And there's also a link for this exchange Bitunex below. So, goodbye to all of you at home.
You want to become a legend?
Yeah, we are fucking legends. You got to taste what it's like.
God damn right.
Fuck yeah.